welcome back. Nice to see you all again. I hope you're doing well. Today we've got a little short 20-minute fun flow for you. Just moving the body, shaking everything off, just opening up maybe some tight spaces. Just take what you want from this little practice. No expectations, no judgment. Just a nice way to feel like the body is getting a bit of love. I know we might all be beginning to get a little bit busier, our routines might be changing, we might be beginning to do more things, or maybe actually we're still not able to do much at all. So it's really important that we take some time to just move the body in ways that feel really nice. And on that note, let's get to it. So we actually are going to start in Tadasana. We're going to do a little bit of breath work. So stay with me. It's called the breath of joy, and I learned this from one of my teachers. And when I'm feeling a little bit and stuck, I just do this and I instantly feel so much better. So coming to stand in the middle of your mat, just kind of spread the toes, take the feet about hip width apart, and just get a nice little gentle micro bend in the knees. We're not locking out, we're just soft in the knees, and then just kind of shake the shoulders, bounce in the knees, just shake it out, shake, shake, shake. Take a big inhale and exhale it out, and just shake out the side. Shake, 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 and just come to a stillness. Close the eyes, spread the fingers down the side of the body. Just feel the feet. Notice your weight shifting across all parts of the foot and the sole of the foot. And then we're going to do 3 rounds of happy breath or breath of joy. And I'll demonstrate the first one. So we're going to inhale for 3 breaths and then release a big exhale. So we're going to go 1, inhale, 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 exhale. So it looks like this. So we'll do that 3 times together. Really let it go. And just gently come up. Exhale, release. Soften everything about the body. Notice if you are feeling a little bit buzzy. Maybe the breath feels a bit more open. So come to that breath whenever you are feeling like you need that just instant revitalizing kick up the, into the body. Right, going to stand at the top of the mat, bring the big toes together, gentle space between the heels, so nothing too, not too closed up. There's just a nice spacious feeling in the feet, and then just gentle bend in the knees, draw the elbow down, tuck the belly in, drop the shoulders down, inhale, reach the fingers up. Exhale, bend at the knees, fold forward, rest the belly on the thighs. Inhale, lift you halfway. Exhale, we drop the right foot back, drop the knee, lift the chest. And exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Lovely, bend the knees, come up onto the toes. And then just shift yourself forward into plank. Lower the knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, release. Touch the toes, lift up through child's, and then lift up the knees, downward facing dog. Spread into all 4 corners of the palms, spread the fingers, lift up through the hips, and then inhale, step through the right foot, drop the knee down, lift the chest, and exhale, come through to a forward fold. Inhale, roll yourself all the way up, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, we're going to catch that wave all the way back down. Picking the pace up a little bit. Inhale, straighten the back. Halfway, exhale, release. This time, step the left foot back. Drop the knee. Inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Lift the hips, spread the shoulders across the back. Strong arms here, pushing away. Lift the hips, bend the knees. Exhale, soften. Shift yourself forward with an inhale to plank. Shoulders over the wrists, level hips, drop the knees, drop the chest, chin, inhale, cobra. Shoulders relaxed here. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up and lift up, downward facing dog. Exhale, soften. Look forward, step through with the left leg, drop the right knee down, lift the chest, fingers still grazing on the mat here, and then come through to a forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Lovely soft legs, protecting the lower back, drawing the belly in, and inhale, roll all the way up, push into the feet, bend in the knees, reach the arms up, and exhale, fold all the way back down. Inhale, lifts halfway. Exhale, release. Step back with the right foot, drop the right knee down. Inhale, reach up the arms this time. Low crescent lunge. Come up into your hip here rather than sitting down. Lift up out of the hips. Engage the back leg. And then exhale, drop the left hand down and reach the right fingertips over. Side stretch here. Lovely. And then we're going to bring the right hand down to the ground. And we're going to twist up with the left. Lovely. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Draw the right hip back. So the left hip back, right hip forward, and draw the belly in. Exhale, release. Lift the back foot, step back to downward facing dog. Hold here. Exhale, soften. Look forward. Shift yourself into plank. Lovely. Lower the knees. Chest, chin, inhale to cobra. You should be able to take your hands off and lift your chest here. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, lift up, downward facing dog. Lovely. Look forward, step through with the right foot, drop the left knee down, and inhale, reach up, low crescent lunge. Come out of your hips so you're stacking your head over your heart over your pelvis. So there's a nice line through the spine here. So we're not trying to sink into the hips and overstretch. We're getting a nice strong foundation in our lunge. Next, I'll bring the hands down through the center. Drop the right fingertips down and reach the left up. Taking a little side stretch here. Opening through the left hip here. Opening the femur. Lovely. And then begin to draw that left hand down. Place it under the shoulder and reach the right fingertips up. Twist here. Draw the right hip back. Draw the belly in, twisting from the rib cage. Try and keep the hips level. And exhale, release. We're going to step back to plank. We're going to move through one more flow. So knees, chest, chin, or you can shift forward and lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. And then we're just going to push ourselves back to child's pose. Take a rest here. Either palms by the heels. Or you can take your palms together and lift them up over the head, coming into shark fin. Or you can have the palms facing up or down. Your choice. Snuggle your sitting bones onto your heels, soften through the back of the body. Imagine you're breathing into the back rib cage here, expanding out through the back. And release, side out. Inhale, start to come through your tabletop, chucking the chin to the chest. And then we're going to drop the heels, the hips down, coming into a cobra. Inhale starts to push you back, coming into your child's pose. Exhale, release. Inhale, start to crawl yourself forward, coming into a cobra. And exhale, you start to shift yourself back. So moving with the breath. Inhale, crawl yourself round through the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way back. And exhale, soften back down. This time come up through to all fours. Tuck the toes, lift up, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Spread the shoulders across the back, come up onto the heels. Sorry, the toes, lift the heels and bend the knees. Draw the belly in, spread the shoulders, spread the fingers. And then keeping the chin to the chest, you're going to shift yourself forward into your plank. And then you're going to drop your hips. Lift up cobra and then lift up downward facing dog. So we're going to round forward through our plank, drop the hips, and then lift up downward facing dog. Round forward all the way through, chin to the chest, coming through your plank, drop the hips, lift the chest, and then lift up, downward facing dog. One more, like almost imagine your spinal rolling, creating a wave, lift up and over, drop the hips, lift the chin, and exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely, just take a moment here in your downward facing dog. This time lift the right leg up, ground into the left foot, draw the toes down, and then draw the knee in all the way and come up to a high lunge. Lovely. Reach the arms up again, try not to sit down, but lift up out of the hips and then bend down, push out of the back foot. Lovely. Exhale, float all the way down, drop the knee and then stretch back through that front foot, drawing the toes towards you, runner's lunge. Inhale, come forward. So we're just stretching the hip a little bit here. Come back. Exhale. Inhale, come forward, replant that foot. Exhale, come back. One more time, inhale, come forward. And exhale, come back. Lovely. All the way, come forward, lift the back foot. We're going to move through a flow, knees, chest, chin, or lower all the way through to chaturanga. Maybe to the belly and then upward facing dog. Lift the hips, draw the shoulders down and then lift up, downward facing dog. Ground into the right foot, lift up through the left. Draw the toes down, level the hips. And then step through, left foot, rise up, high lunge. Straighten that front leg, push out through the back foot and then bend and sink down. So strong legs first, rather than just collapsing here. We're strong through the legs, lifting us up and out of the pelvis. Hold here. And then exhale, frame it down. Drop the back knee and straighten back through that front leg. Exhale. Inhale, come forward, stretch through that hip. Exhale, release it back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, release it back. One last time. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, straighten it back. Flex the foot, bend the knee slightly. Come all the way through, lift the back foot. We're going to move through our final flow. So step back to plank. Knees, chest, chin, all the way to the belly. Or maybe you shift through halfway. And then push yourself forward, coming into chaturanga, but only if you feel comfortable with your shoulders and the strength in your arm and back. And then lift the hips, downward facing dog. Lovely, drop the knees under the hips and just walk the hands out in front of you a little bit. We're going to come to Anahata, melting heart. Keep the hips over the knees and lower the chest down, maybe the forehead comes down. Arms out in front, allow the chest to soften, draw the belly in slightly, protect the lower back. Beautiful, guys. Now we're going to come down and soften and just let it all go a little bit. Soften here, soften here. Easy breath in, easy breath out. How do you feel now? Lovely. And then slowly just engage through the belly, engage your core, your center, begin to draw yourself up. And sit back on your heels. We're going to come over to one side. And take the right foot out long. Keep the left foot into the thigh here. And we're going to take Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, turn your gaze towards the right foot. Exhale, release over the leg. And maybe you come to here. So it's not about getting down to the knee. It's about shining our heart forward and reaching towards the toes. So you get that lovely stretch through the back, ground down into the left sitting bone. Gentle bend in that right knee and flex the toes towards you. Lovely. Soften here. Draw the chin to the chest slightly so you relax through the neck, neutral neck. And then let it go. Think about what you want to let go of right now. What can you shake off? We've just moved the body, we've opened up some space. And now allow that space to let things go, to allow things in. Soften here, just feel that lovely stretch. And then slowly bringing ourselves up. We're going to take our left hand behind us, one of my favourite moves if you've been with me before. Push into that left hand, come up onto the left shin, reach your right fingertips up and over, modified wild thing. Lift up through the side body, engage the glutes, engage the back, and then exhale, bring it all the way down. Lovely. Draw that left knee in, just give it a little squeeze. And maybe just twist over to the left. So hold onto that knee with the right elbow and draw yourself over towards the left side. Maybe you can let go and keep that twist going, or maybe you just hold on passively. So play with the active and the passive, and then release, swapping over to the other side. Left out long, right knee in. And take your foot just a little bit more to the diagonal. So it's not straight, it's just a little bit off center. Turn yourself towards your left foot. Inhale, reach, and exhale, draw yourself up and over towards the foot. Lovely. So I'm not trying to bring myself all the way down. I'm thinking about lengthening the spine, drawing the chin down, lengthening the top of the neck, the top vertebrae, the cervical part. And then soften, feel that stretch. There should be no pain or pinching. Just let yourself really relax here. Maybe you're here, that's cool. Maybe you've got a lot of movement and flexibility, and if you do, just gently come out a little bit. Maybe bend the knees slightly so you change the feel of the stretch. If you know that you are quite mobile and bendy, think about where you can strengthen your stretch rather than just continuously overstretching. And sometimes just bending the knee helps you release that constant stretch in the hamstring, maybe just lifting up, sometimes using a strap so you can focus on drawing the chest forward rather than just relying on the joint mobility. Lovely, just softening here. And then slowly come up, reach your right fingertips all the way over, place the hand down just behind the back, and then lift up onto the right shin, lift the hips, squeeze the glutes. Lovely, modified wild thing, lift up and exhale. So rather than just relying on the arm doing it, use your back of the body to lift up. Draw that right knee in, give it a little hug, draw in with the left, reach the right arm over and take a little twist. Again, active stretch, so think about drawing the knee into the arm and the arm into the knee as you actively resist into the twist, twisting from the middle of the back, the rib cage. Press into that right foot, flex the toes, and then come back round through center. We're just going to move through some bridge flows just to open up the front of the hips. So come into the middle of the mat, draw the knees up, and lower yourself down. 1, 2, draw the belly in, 3, 4, 5, wonderful. Draw the knees in, give yourself a little rock, side to side, roll it out, and then drop your feet down, just walk them in a little bit, make sure you can just graze the back of the heels, snuggle the shoulders underneath you, and imagine you're drawing your belly button down into the ground so you can feel that engagement, that wonderful activation of the core muscles that run across the whole of the body, not just the front but the back as well, so you can feel your spine pushing down into the back of the mat. And then we're going to push into the feet, begin to lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, use the quads and the thigh, and lift the hips, and then reach the arms overhead. And then exhale, lower it all the way down. So you're not just lifting up, you're really thinking about engaging the muscles. So inhale, lift, feel the spine, the vertebrae moving, arms overhead, hold, and exhale, release. Wonderful. Engage the feet, begin to lift the hips, use the glutes, engage the belly and reach the arms overhead. And then just hold here, feel that strength in the feet. Lovely. Breathe into the front of the body. Maybe breathing into the chest and the rib cage, down into the belly, and then exhale, lower it all the way down. Finally resting. And then drop the knees. Resist the urge to bring the knees into the chest. Drop them side to side. This neutralizes the spine rather than just bending it backwards and forwards. After a while, a bendy ruler will just snap. And we don't want to snap that. We want to keep it nice and mobile. Wonderful. And now we're going to come to our final posture, Shavasana. So coming back through to center. So you can take the feet as wide as your mat and let the knees roll in. That's really nice, releases the lower back. Or you can take the feet as wide as your mat. We're only going to be here for a minute or so. You can take the arms off the mat, just shift yourself around, get comfortable. You can rest your hands on the belly. You can also bring your feet together, open the knees to Supta Baddha Konasana, and then take the arms up overhead, so you're opening wide here. I think I'm going to take this one today. And then close the eyes. Take your awareness to the contact of your body against the back of the mat. Feeling each part of the body in contact with the ground beneath you, supporting you, taking your weight so you can just soften here for our final few moments, releasing and letting go. Taking this moment to really settle into the body here wherever you decide to rest. Taking any final little movements or wiggles or shakes to come to that easy stillness, that Sukha Sthira Asanam, that steady ease that we take in our asana practice. Soft but steady and easy stillness. And then once you feel the body is settled, drop into your belly, take your breath down to the belly and just notice, observe your breath. In and out, in and out, in and out. The breath becomes heavy. You just observe the natural rhythm and flow. Relaxing and softening with each exhale. And allowing yourself to create space in the body with each inhale. Feeling completely relaxed here in your Shavasana, your relaxation, the safety and comfort of your own home. You completely let go. Observing the breath in the belly, in through the nose and out through the nose. And then you slowly just begin to draw your attention back to the physical space, bringing your awareness to your body against the mat. Maybe you can hear sounds around you. Just invite the physical space back into your attention and awareness. Just drawing some movement into the body. Maybe you shift side to side, draw the knees in, take a full body stretch, till eventually we come over to one side. We push ourselves up to seated. Soft and easy, no rush here. And we come to a comfortable seated position on our mats. Lovely to see you all. And then just draw a big inhale, reach the arms. exhale, draw the hands down together. Namaste. Thank you for practicing. Come back to this practice whenever you feel like you need just a quick pop of energy. You just need to move. You just need to get something out and released. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you again next week. Take care.